All right, assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the annual ISM Mothers and Fathers Day celebration. We are so excited to have you all here with us today. First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you guys on the holy month of Rajab. This month is full of blessings, and we hope that this is a joyous month for you guys. We would also like to wish you Waladat Maula Kainat, Hazrat Ali ibn Abi Talib, Mubarak. We at ISM would like to wish you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Since it is the birth of our Wali, we thought why not have a celebration dedicated to him and our lovely parents. So traditionally, as you guys probably know, if you guys have been going to ISM for a while, we usually have a celebration at Momin. But of course, this year there's things that are a little bit untraditional. So we thought, why not do a virtual celebration that would honor our parents. Inshallah, I hope that this Jashan/celebration brings a smile to y'all's faces and all of y'all's parents' faces because they are truly so special to us, and we would honestly not be here without them today. So how this event is going to go, our students will be showcasing all of their different talents. We have so many talented students at ISM. We have reciters, we have poets, we have artists, and I'm so excited to be seeing all of y'all's creativity shine through. All of these art pieces and performances and recitations will be dedicated to their parents. So stay tuned for those. And then for those who have joined us on Zoom, feel free to have your cameras on to make this a more of an interactive / lively event. I haven't seen you guys in such a long time, so I would love to see y'all's faces and see y'all smiling and everything like that. Of course, this is a family event, so feel free to show the entire family joining in for our event today. Also, please feel free to throw in some naras here and there. We do have quite a few great poets here. So if you feel like you want to do a nara, go for it. Just unmute yourselves. Make sure that the reciter has stopped their piece, and then go ahead and go for the nara. What else? We are beyond excited for all our students and what they're going to be performing for us today. We will also be raffling off some prizes. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty cool. I would want to win some. So stay tuned for those. We will be having raffles in between reciters and performances. So after a few performances, we'll do a raffle, win a few prizes for our people who have joined us today. And after that, of course, we'll be hearing from Sheikh Amin. So excited about that. I feel like we haven't heard from him in a while. So I'm excited to hear from him. And yes, I'm excited for the event. I hope that you guys are as well. Inshallah, it will be a great night. So without further ado, I would like to invite our first reciter, Zahra Raza, with a loud salawat. And of course, with the salawat, feel free to go ahead and feel free to say salawat as we go along. And then if you guys are not performing, then make sure that your mics are muted, just so that it doesn't disturb the reciters that are going. But yes, let me go ahead and share my screen. So give me just a moment. All right. All right. So first reciter will be Zahra Raza. So let's go ahead and invite her with a loud salawat. Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum salam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nadaliyan mazula jaye tajidhu مؤونا لك في النوائب كل هم وغم سنجلي بحكمتك يا الله بنبوتك يا محمد بولايتك يا علي يا علي يا علي اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Zahra. Zahra is in level 3. Zahra, was there, thank you so much for your beautiful recitation. Of course, we should always start with Nadia Ali. So thank you so much. Our next reciter will be Shuja Bilrami, and he actually sent us a video. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
We can't hear anything.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajal farjo. Assalamu alaikum. Congratulations on the birth of Imam Ali salam to all mu'mineen. On this happy occasion, I will recite a poem from my beloved father. A heart full of gratitude is sent out to you for all that you are and all that you do. Thank you for being my teacher and my guide, for always being there to stand by my side and your support and your wisdom. I will always depend. You are my guide, my hero, and my friend. Thank you, Dad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you so much, Shuja. That was such a sweet message to your father. Inshallah. May Allah bless you and your father. All right. So next, we will be.
Allah.
Let me. All right, next we were going to have another video. This was going to be by Masima Batul in level 2. So let's go ahead and invite her with a loud salavat. Allahumma salli ala
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I would first like to congratulate on the auspicious day of the birth of Bibi Fatima Zahra Salamullah and Mola Ali alayhi salam. Bibi Fatima was the daughter of the Holy Prophet and Bibi Khadija. She was the wife of Imam Ali and the mother of all Imams. Bibi Fatima was an exemplary woman, as Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salam has said that Fatima was the leader of women of paradise. From the beginning to the end of the world, Bibi Fatima is the mother of Sayyid al-Shabab al-Ahl al-Jannah and the mother of all Imams, and this is why her birthday is associated with Mother's Day. The relationship between her mother and her child is very beautiful. The Holy Prophet has said, "Heaven lies under the feet of your mother." We celebrate Mother's Day by giving roses, perfumes, purses, and chocolates to our mothers, and our mothers accept these presents with love. But on this Mother's Day, we need to make a promise to do something which will make our mother smile forever. Salat.
Allahumma Thank you so much, Masuma. That was such a sweet message. Honestly, mothers are a blessing. I don't know where I would be without my own mother. So honestly, I agree with all the message that she gave, and it's so important for us to respect our mothers and always have a helping hand towards them, even if it's the smallest things like cleaning your rooms. It's always important to lend a helping hand because they do so much for us. That's the least that we can do for them. So again, let's do a loud salawat. Allah. All right, so we are going to be doing a raffle. So everyone who is in the Zoom will be entered in our raffle. If you have joined us on Zoom, or not Zoom, on YouTube, you can also join the raffle. Just make sure that there's going to be a link, a Google Doc posted on the comment section. Just make sure to fill out that Google form. And once you have filled out that Google form, you will be entered in the raffle. So as you join, I will keep announcing it time by time, just so that everyone who is joining us, even if they're late, they can join the raffle. So this is our first round of raffle. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can see who will receive our first prize. All right. All right, Manar Al Khalifa is our first winner of the day. So that will be our first prize winner. So I will reach out to her and she will get a gift card from Target. It's going to be a $30 gift card. So inshallah, we will reach out to her and get her that. So let's do a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Here is our second prize winner. Okay, Meher Bilgrami is the second winner. She will be winning. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. She will be winning a $15 Starbucks gift card. So let's do a loud salawat for her. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And then this is going to be our last raffle prize for this round. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Hamza Mehdi Kazmi is going to be our third winner for the day. He will be receiving the $20 Target gift card. All right. Okay. Now we will continue with our celebration. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. All right. All right, next we will be hearing from Heather Bilrami. He also sent us a video. So let's see what he has to say.
On this auspicious occasion of the birth of our first Imam, I made this card to pay tribute to him. Imam Ali was the father of orphans. On the right, I wrote down the dua for parents, which is from Surah Al-Isra, verse number 24.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you so much, Heather. Your calligraphy skills are amazing. I could never, so honestly, good job. That was beautiful. Our next reciter will be Khadija Fatima. She's in level 4 and she has a poem for us today. So let's go ahead and hear from her. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
O Fatima, the Lady of Light, daughter of our Prophet, the soul that is whiter than white, on the highest of the heavens, you're praised by all the lands. Mother of Hassan and Hussein, beauty of Islam, Zahra, your light is shining, brighter than the sun. Of the flowers of heavens, you are the only one, the apple of Muhammad's eyes, the wife of Ali, the role model for all women.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Khadija, that was beautiful. I don't know if you wrote that yourself or not, but honestly, it was very well written. So thank you so much for your beautiful recitation. May Allah bless you with more tawfiq. Our next recitation, or actually I think she did an art piece, will be by Samana Moreno, and she is in level 3. So let's see her artiste skills. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So she drew a piece that reads Ya Ali. I honestly think this is a beautiful piece. I see that she has some abstract work going on, and honestly there's no better phrase than Ya Ali. So dedicating this to the father of all fathers. This is beautiful, and I hope that she continues doing this because it honestly is it's so creative, and I'm so proud of her. So let's hear it for Samana. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. All right, so we have another raffle. So let me stop sharing my screen. All right, cross your fingers, you guys. If you guys want to win something, you guys got this. Also, just a reminder, if you guys are watching from YouTube, you guys can enter the raffle as well. Just make sure that as long as you're a student, you can just go ahead and fill out the Google form that is posted on YouTube if you have not joined us on Zoom. All right, without further ado, let's go see who we have. All right, Abiha Abbas is our winner for today. Our first winner, and she will be receiving a $50 gift card from Target. So let's hear it for her. Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
All right, let's do another one. Fatima Kazmi. Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
All right, Fatima will be winning a $15 gift card to Brahms, some ice cream. Honestly, you should take me too because I love Brahms. And then our last winner for the day will be, or not for the day, just for this round. Khadija Naqvi. All right, and Khadija will be winning a $50 gift card to Amazon. All right, let's do a loud salawat for all the winners. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad
wa ali Muhammad.
All right. Let me pull up my screen. All right, so our next reciter will be Qasim Raza from level 5. And he has joined us on Zoom live, so he will be performing live. So let's hear a loud salawat for Qasim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
پر محمد والے محمد صلوات
Allahumma salli ala
محمد والے اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
سب خدا کا گرج سے کہتے وہ گر ہے تیرا
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
کیا سمجھ پائے گی یہ دنیا بلا عظمت تیری تو شب معراج پہنچا عرش پر قبل نبی تو محمد سے ملا معراج میں بن کر خدا
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
تو امیر المومنین ہے تو امیر العالمین مولا تجھ جیسا سخی کونین میں کوئی نہیں وہ ابو ذر بن گیا جس کو ملا صدقہ تیرا
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
کھول نہ پائے ہزاروں سورما مل کر جسے مصطفیٰ نہ دے علی پر کر ابھی اٹھے ہی تھے آیا ہے در کھل گیا در در سے پھر آئی صدا
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
ناصر آدم بھی تو ہے ناصر خاتم بھی تو صاحب تلوار بھی تو صاحب پرچم بھی تو ہے نبیوں کا محافظ تو مددگار خدا
اللہ 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 مرتضی اللہ 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 مرتضی
تیرا در کا باب تیرا در باب عطا ہے علم کا تو باب ہے تیرے در کا ذرہ ذرہ گوہر نایاب ہے وہ جہنم میں گیا جو بھی تیرے در سے ہٹا
اللہ 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 Allah Allah Murtaza, Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah Murtaza.
सब खुदा का घर जिसे कहते हैं वो घर है तेरा
Allah Allah, Allah Allah, Allah Allah Murtaza.
बराए खुशनुदे इमाम अली अलैहिस्सलाम बुलंद तर सलावत
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
I'm speechless. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Qasim. Beyond beautiful. Thank you so much. Honestly, you've lived up this entire environment. So thank you so much for your beautiful recitation. May Allah reward you. Our next recitation is going to be from Manar El Khalifa from level 7. So let's welcome her with a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Manar, are you on here?
Yes.
All
So
right.
I wrote a poem.
Okay, sounds great.
M is for Mother's Day. M is for the million things she gave me. O means that she's growing old. T is for the tears she shed for me. S is for her heart of gold. E is for her eyes with love light shining. R means right and right. He will always be. Put them together. This little mother, a word that means the world.
Manar, did you get cut off for a second? Are you finished?
I'm finished. Yeah.
All right, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's welcome her, or let's recite aloud salawat for Manar. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. All right, you guys, throw in some naras in here. Come on. Anyone want to throw in a nara? Shuja, Heather, Qasim? Thank you. All right, Qasim. So our next reciter is going to be Abiha Batul from level 4. So let's go ahead and welcome her with a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah.
सूरह कद्र का ये नारा है सूरह कद्र का ये नारा है आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है जिसको मुख्तार आमिर कहते हैं जिसकी रातों को कद्र कहते हैं सुबह को जिसकी फजर कहते हैं शाम को जिसकी असर कहते हैं हर ज़माने पे जिसका कब्जा है आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है कद्र जिसको सदा ने कहा सैयदा जिसको मुर्तजा ने कहा, अपनी माँ जिसको मुस्तफा ने कहा, कंज़े मखफी जिसे खुदा ने कहा, जिसकी चौखट पे काबा झुकता है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है, जिसके पापा रसूल आशिक रब, जिसके बेटे हसन हुसैन नक़ब, ये जहां है में सबसे अच्छा नसब, जिसके शौहर अली अमीर अरब, सूरह नूर का ये शजरा है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है, ये घराना सगी मेरा हमको, इसी घर से नबी मेरा हमको, हर वली मेरा हमको, एक वसी क्या अली मेरा हमको, इसी घर से खुदा भी पाया है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है, आप क्या जाने फातिमा क्या है। सलवा
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As always, Abiha, thank you so much for your beautiful recitation. As always, you leave me speechless. But let's go ahead and look at our next reciter, and it's going to be Hassan Reza from level 8. So let's go ahead and invite him with a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I congratulate everyone in this Jushan and in the community with the birthday of Imam Ali. And the Holy Quran has many attributes to Imam Ali, so I chose one of the surahs in the Quran to make an attribute to Imam Ali. Which I'm going to recite now. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدعو اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراءون ويمنعون الماعون صدق الله العلي العظيم صلوات
اللهم صل على محمد
Ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum. Thank you so much, Hassan, for your recitation of the Holy Quran. I'm honestly beautiful. So now we're going to do our last round of raffles. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and we will see who won the next 3 prizes. Also, if you guys are joined on YouTube, make sure there is a link posted in the comment section that has the Google form. It will have a form where you can go ahead and register to be in the raffle if you have not already. So yes, let's go ahead and see who our first winner is. All right, so our first winner for this round is going to be Alize Ravjani, and she will be winning a $15 gift card to Starbucks. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. All right, our second prize will go to Imad Abbas Mamdani. All right, he will be winning a $10 gift card to Andy's. So let's go ahead and give him a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. All right, one more prize. Masuma Revjani will be winning also a $10 gift card to Andy's. So let's go ahead and give her a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And our last winner, but certainly not our least, will be Ali Shayan Mustafa, and he will be winning a $100 gift card to Amazon. So let's go ahead and give him a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. So that concludes our raffle for today. Congratulations to everyone who won, first of all. I'm sure you guys will enjoy your prizes since they're pretty diverse. And also, I would like to thank all of our reciters. Next, we will have our speech by ours truly, Sheikh Amin Rastani. So let's go ahead and invite him with a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
Thank you, sister. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi at-tahirin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. My congratulations to everyone that's tuned in, and the sisters especially who have been working hard to make this event possible. And I know you guys have been planning for quite a while now because it was brought to my attention quite a few weeks ago that you guys are going to be doing this. So I know it's hard work, and may Allah bless all of you for what you've done, number one. Number two, I also want to thank all of the little ones who have tuned in from ISM school. And I don't know, I just feel so happy, overjoyed when I see all of my little brothers and sisters who contribute to a program like this, you know? And you can tell that they take pleasure in it. They look forward to it. And I think a lot of it has to do with the older youth who have gotten involved in setting something like this up and being that bridge between the parents and the kids. So Sister Rabab, others, I'm not gonna mention names, others, I'm just gonna mention Sister Rabab's name because we're all seeing her online, but the others also who are involved, all of you, thank you so much. This is very, very important what you guys are doing. It's also wonderful to see some of the kids that are my students in ISM. It just feels good to see them all, alhamdulillah. And I'm very proud of them, all of them, even the ones who are not my students. All right, so we want to talk a little bit about this day and what it means to us. And of course, you know what I'm going to talk about, guys. The same thing we always talk about and the same reminder we always have. The Quran reminds us of the same thing again and again. So we're going to be talking about the same things again and again and reminding ourselves again and again. But I'm going to start with an example. And that is that those of you who might play video games, and yes, I was a kid too one day, and yes, I used to play video games too. A video game is good if there are cheat codes. And you have to go find them, and once you put them in there, you have infinite lives, you never die, for example, things like that. Or you get a boost in the weapons that you have, or the gold coins that you get, and so on. All right, cheat codes are awesome. All right, now the Quran says that this life is kind of like a game. Lahwun wa la'ibun. It is a recreation. It's like a game. La'ib means game. And I just want to use that metaphor to just say that, okay, if it's a game, then there must be some cheat codes in this game of life. And there are some cheat codes. Cheat codes not in the bad sense of the word, but in a good sense, okay? In other words, shortcuts, right? You try to figure out a maze, for example. Sometimes mazes will have more than one solution. One of them is real short, one of them is longer, right? And so the shortcuts in this game of our lives, they're only a few. I'm going to tell you right now, there are a few. One of them, and I would say the most important shortcut, and if I may say cheat code in this game of life, is, and I'm talking to the younger people now, mostly, and even the older ones who still have parents, that shortcut is parents, okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us shortcuts with things that we, that we won't take as serious. Why? Because we're always with our parents, right? Usually you'll think a shortcut is something that you don't have access to. It's something that I don't know all about, It's this secret passage, it's this secret door, it's this secret pathway that you take. All of a sudden, you find yourself at the end, at the destination. Kind of like IKEA, when you go in, that gives you shortcuts, you want to skip some of those rooms. You make it to the end real quick, like, oh, look at that. Yeah. All right. So you sometimes think that the shortcuts are some things that you've never seen before, you never had access to before. But with the game of life, it's a little different. It's usually those things that we've gotten used to that are a shortcut, but because we've gotten used to them and they're kind of repetitive for us, we don't think there's anything special about them anymore. One of those, and the most important, I would say, is the matter of our parents. Okay, that's a shortcut, guys. It's a shortcut. What do I mean? What I mean by it being a shortcut is that the little bit that you do when it comes to your parents goes a long way for you. Okay, they are very, very special. Okay, they're not like your other relatives. They're not like your other friends of the mu'mineen or anything like that. They are very special. The same way, like, you know how the angels are special, or even Allah himself is special? Allah in the Quran speaks about the parents in a way that he doesn't speak about anybody else. Okay? Now, I just want to highlight 1 or 2 points from some verses of the Quran, and then I want to share a story with you guys, and I'm going to end, okay? The verses of the Quran, this is in Surah, let me pull it up actually real quick. Surah Isra, verses 23 and 24 and 25. Isra 23, 24, and 25. All right, which are famous verses, and you've all heard these before. These are just reminders for us. It says that, look, God said, I want you to worship only me. So God is talking about himself in the verse. And then so you're thinking to yourself, okay, now he's going to talk about the prophet, or he's going to talk about the day of judgment, probably, right? Then he says, I want you to worship me, and I want you to be good to your parents. Whoa, we were talking about important things here, God. Why'd you all of a sudden shift the conversation to parents? Well, maybe because they are super important too. From this verse, we understand that they are super important. Right after Allah, parents are discussed. Whoa, I thought you would talk about the prophets. I thought you would talk about the angels. Oh Allah, no. Because if you mess up with parents, ain't no angel going to be able to help you. You mess up with parents, ain't no prophet's going to be able to help you. No imam's going to. The prophet himself came once to a youth who was dying. And the youth said, oh prophet, I am seeing very, very scary things. And so the prophet, he started asking about this person, about his mother, the kid's mother. Turns out the kid's mom was not happy with him, was very upset with him, very upset with his son, with her son. Now, what he had done, we don't know. But all we know is he had pushed his mom to the point where she says, there's no way I'm going to be happy with him anymore. And so this kid is having, is seeing, although the prophet is next to him, the prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is next to him, right? But even the prophet's not able to do anything for him. But what the Prophet did do was he spoke to the mother of this kid and convinced her, said, look, now's not the time, let it go, be happy with him and all that. She said, because of you, okay, I'll let go. I'll be okay with him. Oh Allah, I forgive him. And so the kid now, instead of seeing scary things, started seeing good things. Okay. Now, I don't want to scare all of us, okay? I don't want to scare all of us. So if we all make mistakes in life, we always will do something which will make our mother or father angry. That's fine in the sense of they'll probably forgive us. But there are some kids that they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing their parents to the limit where their parents are just upset with them forever. We don't want to reach that point, okay? And inshallah, none of us will. If we love Imam Ali alayhi salam because he's like our father, well, the same Imam Ali that's like our father says, hey, you have to show respect and love to your father, your biological father too, okay? So I don't want to scare us. There's hope. It's not like, okay, if I upset my mom or dad once, it's over. You know, I'm in deep trouble. There's no way. No, 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 no. You go, you kiss their hand. You go, you give them a hug. Say, mommy, daddy, I'm sorry. I know I was lazy. I did this. I did that. I might have slammed the door. This and I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best not to do that anymore. They will forgive you. Trust me. Okay? Inshallah. So what we get out of this verse, it says Allah. Right after Allah, it says parents. But now look at this part. This part's very interesting. Okay? In verse 24, it says, do dua for them too. Just because you don't shout at them, just because you don't say anything bad to them, isn't going to be enough, right? Make the most of this opportunity, this shortcut, this cheat code. Do dua for them. وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. Oh Allah, forgive them. Take care of them the same way they took care of me when I was a kid, when I was a baby. Right? So this is for older people too. This is for me as well. It's not for just for our kids. It's for all of us who might have parents alive, or even if our parents have passed away, at least we do some khairat for them. But look, it says do dua for them. Why? رَبُّكُمْ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا فِي نُفُوسِكُمْ. God knows what's in your hearts. Sometimes we might have a problem with our parents, for example. I might not like my parents for something, for some reason. Not that I just dislike them all in all, but something about them I don't like. All right. Well, first of all, try to love them. But even if on the inside you have problems, on the outside, it says do dua for them still. Like, wow, that's how important it is. Even if for whatever reason, it shouldn't be like this, by the way, but even if there's an issue on the outside, you have to keep the respect, you have to show the love to the point that you're doing dua for them. Okay, so this is also very important. It's not just, hey, be good to them on the outside, but you can hate them on the inside. No, on the inside even, you have to care for them so much that you do dua for them. Yeah, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam in his dua of Sahifa Sajjadiyah for his parents, he says, oh Allah, help me to, keep the respect or, love my father or my parents, even if they have done wrong to me. Now, our parents don't do wrong to us. They're usually taking care of us. They're usually loving us. And even if they're angry at us, it's because they love us, that they get angry because we don't do what we're supposed to do in life. And they want us to make the most of our lives and time. So even their anger is out of love for us, right? But assuming if they have wronged us even, Imam Sajjad says, still, I'm going to love my father and mother, to that extent. So it's not just on the outside, even on the inside, to the point that Allah says, do dua for them, right? Do dua for them. So this is one of those shortcuts, okay? That's why those of you who are watching right now, you want to be successful in life? There's a formula. Study hard or work hard, number one. Number two, do the wajib and harams of Allah, to observe those properly. Number three, just do as much good as you can to your parents. These are the formula of success, right? Sometimes someone might do everything in life properly, but they don't have the proper respect for their parents. And that itself is going to cause them not to be successful in life. Allah loves us. He lets us know these things. And so we have to be careful as well. These are shortcuts. Now, I'm going to end with this story. It's about Ayatollah Mar'ashi Najafi. He's very, very, very famous. And he was in Qom. And he, of course, he passed away decades ago. Mar'ashi Najafi, he has a lot of stories, okay, about him. But there's one story that I've chosen to share with you. I really like it. And it goes like this. It says that he was very, very humble and respectful towards his mother and father. Even when he was a child, all right, ISM students, if you're listening, even when he was a kid, when he was young, if his mother would tell him to go to do something, he would go do it. He gives one story about one time his mother told him to do something, but he got stuck and wasn't able to do it because he had to either choose between his father or his mother. So listen to this. Listen to this. It says his mom, he says, we were living in Najaf, Najaf in Iraq, where Imam Ali's haram and shrine is. And that's where, they would study in the Hawza and so on. It says one day my mother said, go call your dad. His dad was a scholar too. So Mar'ashi Najafi himself is a great scholar. When he was a kid, his father was also a scholar. She says, go call your dad to come for lunch. All right. So he says, I went upstairs. I went and I noticed that my dad, while he was reading, had fallen asleep. All right. So either he has to listen to his mom, wake up his dad, right? Or he has to, leave his dad alone and let his dad have his rest and not wake him up and not disturb him. Which one should I do? He says, I got stuck in this situation. I didn't know whether I should go listen to my mom or should I try to keep my dad happy? So he said, you know what? I came to this conclusion. I was like, I bent down and I started. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should do this, okay? What I'm about to say, okay? But this was his way of showing respect, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. This is his way of showing humility to his dad. What did he do? He says, I bent down and I kissed my dad's feet several times. And this kind of woke him up. So he wakes up, instead of, shaking my dad, Baba, Baba, wake up, it's lunchtime. All right. He said, what did he do? He very respectfully and calmly kissed his dad's feet. Once again, I'm not saying everyone needs to do this. All I'm saying is look at how much he was willing to show respect to his dad. All right. For some of us, it might be to kiss their hand. For some of it, might be to kiss their cheek, their forehead, give them a hug, wash the dishes every now and then. I don't know, every now and then when they say, hey, get off of the computer, get off of the internet, spend some time with us for like 20 minutes, we go and spend time for 20 minutes with them in the living room, astaghfirullah. So anyway, but this was his way of showing his respect. He said, I kissed his feet. And from this, he woke up. And so he says, what are you doing? Is that you? I said, yes. And so his father noticed this. And so he raised his hands to the sky. This is the important part, guys. This is what's key. This is the cheat code right here. This is the shortcut for success in this life and the hereafter. His dad raised his hands to the sky and he did dua for his son. He said, son, may Allah give you honor and make you one of the khadimeen and servants of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, the ones who serve the Ahlul Bayt. Yeah, and then he says, Ayatollah Najafi Mar'ashi years later is telling us this story, right? And he's saying, everything I have is because of the du'as of my parents. Mar'ashi Najafi was huge, okay? Those who know him know him. He was huge. He was a very, very great scholar of his time. And he really was a servant of Ahlul Bayt, right? And so we want that. Today, all of you recited, all of you sent salawats, all of you behind the scenes, made this program possible. Yeah, we want to be servants of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. One of those shortcuts, inshallah, is that we serve our parents, inshallah. Keep them happy, have them do dua for us day and night, and so that we can be successful in this life and the hereafter. Once again, I congratulate all of you on these auspicious days, and I thank all of you who made this possible and all of the kids who did presentations today. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah, and thank you, Sheikh Amin, for that knowledgeable speech. I love how I always take away something from your speech and to better myself. So may Allah reward you for your efforts. I would like to actually thank everyone who joined us today, especially those who recited and presented their art pieces or poetry. You guys are all so amazingly talented. It's crazy. May Allah reward you for everything that you do. More especially though, I hope that your parents who work so hard to push you guys to strive for the stars, I hope that their lives are long and healthy and happy with you guys. So happy Mother's Day, Mother and Father's Day to all your parents. Make sure that you guys show love to your parents every day, not just today. Honestly, every day you should give your parents a kiss or a hug or tell them that you love them, because honestly, it is important. However may you show affection towards them. With that being said, you guys, this concludes our program today. Thank you, honestly, everyone who came out today and recited and, presented everything. Honestly, this program would not be possible without you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts at ISM. We really appreciate everything that you guys do to make our program successful and to push your kids to strive for the stars, like I said. So with that, let's go ahead and end with a Nara. For those who are in Zoom, if anyone wants to throw in a Nara and a Salawat, and we will conclude.
Nare
Ya
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Jazakallah and Khadafis. Inshallah, we'll see you at our next programs.